Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. We are pulling hooks today. Not through fishing. We're just gonna go somewhere different, do something different. So I keep me a board, and y'all, I just roll these up on there like this. I'm pulling up right here to my favorite two hooks. Limbs is a jerking. That was the first hook back there. There wasn't nothing on it. You see right over Roscoe's head there. See that string pulled? Right in back of this tree has been a very, very productive spot. If I can get up here and get these without getting Roscoe in a mess, I think I'm gonna paddle up sideways to them. We're gonna go ahead and just, well, what happened to my knot? I pulled it. It got pulled through there. I pulled it backwards. I pulled it backwards. Alright. I don't know how. Oh, that's why I got that. I ain't got two fish. He had the other line hooked up. Alright now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Alright. Lay him down. Let me get this hook secured. So what I do, once I have a hook on here, I hook this in the loop of the last hook, and then I try to strap that weight down with my string where it ain't doing all that god awful flopping. We got to pull up there and get two more hooks. Next thing right here, and we always drifting towards some limbs or something. All right, I got me a stick here to hold on to. Get my stringer out. I don't know what kind of luck we're gonna have today, y'all. But we just adding to the pot. We've already got a pan in the refrigerator. My outside refrigerator. I got a refrigerator outside on my porch that I put meat, stuff like this, eggs, all such as that in, and it's outside on the carport. It ain't in the house like. So I've been adding to these, and I done talked to my daddy. We're gonna have a fish fry tonight at our cabin, and I tie that off right down here. Just tie me a simple knot here. That way, if we happen to dump the canoe over, we might still have a fish left. It won't be all everything, because them fish is why we're here. That's one of the reasons I try not to carry a bunch of extra paraphernalia in the boat. I didn't bring nothing. I didn't bring a gun. I did bring my knife. And somebody has asked me again on tying these knots. I'm gonna try to pull this over. You see this? Uh-oh. Right there. All right, you pull that, it comes loose. Okay, that is why the knots are tied as they are. And I've got, y'all, several of my catfishing videos have how to tie that. I don't tie it because it is a more secure knot. I tie it because it's easy to get loose most of the time. And the next thing is you don't have to cut a bunch of stuff off to get it. Now this one I did the old way because I had a simple stick sticking out here. And I just put basically a lark's head is what that's called, over the limb. So easy, easy. We just wrap them on this boat. See how easy that come loose? I'm in some limbs and stuff. I gotta get turned around in this. This current, y'all, makes this difficult, especially in a canoe. I grew up running these in a motorboat, but it almost requires 2 people in a motorboat. And I'm hung up on a log. This is a lot of work, but it's a lot better. I don't know how to describe. I can move myself around a whole lot easier than I can in a boat. With a boat, it's easier with 2 people because somebody sitting back there simply just running the motor, and they'll pull you right up there and you do what you got to do and sit down, and you don't have to do nothing. You can focus on what you're doing. But with this, you got to be well aware of everything going on around you. And you can watch in these videos, sometimes I get sidetracked. I'm focused on my hook and I don't see limbs coming by and they hitting the camera and hitting me. That's just kind of part of it. I have to learn what is important and focus on the most important things first. But you got to be aware of where you're going and what's going on. This water's swift. The thing that makes this dangerous, I can float all around this swift water, I'm fine. What makes it dangerous is if I get caught up in a limb and the water keeps pulling the boat and I'm holding on, it's dragging me over, then we going bottom upwards. Now, y'all, I can swing them. I want to give you a tip. You notice I don't wear a life jacket. I want you to know today I really am sitting on a life jacket. So in the event that I'm turning over, the canoe's most likely not going to whop me in the head, knock me unconscious. Not this little bitty light canoe, to where I can't grab that if I needed to. But the first thing you do, I've got rubber boots on. First thing you do is get them off. Immediately in the water, start kicking them boots off. And that's why I like slip-on boots. I can get them off. So a lot of people wonder, well, why this, why that? I think I have a fish right here. I am not 100% certain. Yes. Oh, did you see him come off? That's why you get them flopped over in this boat, y'all. Okay. And you see, just like that, I've got my string loose, everything. We're coming back out of there. So, y'all, I know that I don't preach a lot of safety. But there's aspect, I don't really like safety gear. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be bundled up in a life jacket and all this kind of stuff. I mean, if you're that worried and that scared of dying, you don't need to do a whole lot. You need to sit in the house on the couch. I'm not afraid to die. I don't want to die. I think about my family and all that, but you can't live afraid of everything. That's not freedom. That's not life. And that's the way I live it. The next thing is I really trust God to keep his hand on me. And I ask him to. I come down here and connect with him and say, Lord, watch out for me while I'm doing this. And he has. So we pulling up to one right up under here. I really need to, before I fool around talking to y'all and get a whole lot. He's talking to y'all down there, y'all. We need to get all these. But anyway, what I'm saying is just when you're in this canoe, be aware of everything going on. Watch them limbs, watch the Watch the water, the current, the way you drifting, because you never stop moving. And like right now, I realize I am headed right towards some big old limbs that could potentially drag me out. So, turning around we are. And I was paddled right up beside one of my hooks. The next thing is I got this other fish I need to get on a stringer in case something was to happen. Limb ain't moving. We may not do as good today as we did yesterday. We had 8 yesterday, and we pulling them out. There's no need in catching more fish than I know what to do with. Oh, we do have a fish right here, y'all. We do have a fish. This is the one, y'all, we had the broke hook yesterday. Yeah, look at him. All right, now easy, easy, easy. Watch them fins. Y'all, if you happen to get finned with a catfish, the slime off of his back is the antidote to stop all that stinging, and it's got awful stinging now. If he fins you, it burns like fire. Watch that hook, just let it go. I'm doing a little safety teaching today, y'all, I feel like, because you know, a lot of people they think, oh, he's careless and don't pay no attention to nothing going on. I am well aware of a lot more than folks really give me credit for, and more, but it's because instead of worrying about safety gear, I'm more focused on how to be safe, which in my opinion is a way more better. Prevent the accident instead of having enough safety equipment to keep you okay during the accident. You know what I mean? Mind what you're doing. Don't be a bumbling idiot out here just fumbling around. Take precautions to put stuff out of the way and keep your gear in such a way that it's not in your waist, being a problem. All right, let's pull this up here. One more time on this hook deal. Uh-oh. There it goes. Where's my string go? All right. Catch my loop right there. Round and around we go with it. Where it stops, somebody knows. All right. Let's go check these others up here. All right, ever so slightly, y'all. Oh yeah, he's a pulling on it good. Roscoe's a looking at him hard. He like, what is that? Oh. I'm gonna just pull my line and I'm gonna try to get me and him all out of them bushes. All right, y'all. Yeah. Another nice little cat. Y'all, these is fine eating size. Oh. Get that hook out of him. I don't know why I refuse to bring my pliers with me. All right, look. hadn't made my mind up, y'all, about this one yet. I see some slight movement, but I think it is the water. I don't know. Yeah, it's just the water. All right. Pull my tag. Hook comes right out of there, y'all. All right, we still had bait on that one, which is a good sign that wasn't a good place for a hook, you know? I mean, if they not biting in there, it ain't a good place. Because I don't think we have yet to catch a fish under them bushes. Oh, get this one. Watch, we drifting under. Nothing dangerous though. He's just little old bitty limbs. And I about know there's a hook across over here, but the water's been so high I can't find it. I'll eventually be back down here this summer when the water gets low, bass fishing and whatnot, and we'll locate it. Now we're going up here to check on the trotline. Alright, one more time for the people that are not familiar with this knot. This is what happens. Okay, that easy to get loose. Here's how you tie it. We'll make sure you can see. We go pull up, you cross over, and then you grab the main line. This is the part going down into the water. It's under the cross, and you simply pull your knot right here through. And see, it's like a clove hitch or something. I don't really know for sure. Somebody had told me the name. One more time. You wrap, and then you cross over, and the part that you just crossed over, you pick up, and you tuck just the knot under, and you pull it tight. And that ain't going nowhere. I've caught a bunch of catfish, and then when you're ready to get it, you just pull that tag in. Well, that one's got around a knot. And that's all it is to it. I gotta find it first. I thought I was just gonna take my paddle and hook it. But here it is. All right. So as I go down through here, taking this trot line up, I'm gonna have to be pulling the hooks off of it. And feels like it may be, oh, that's fish on it. So I'm simply gonna pull the hooks and stick them in my pocket. The snouts will be left. Well, I thought I had fish. If they fish, they way down yonder. Not now, fish. I swore I felt one. Y'all, we ain't got not near fish on this trot line. So I'm pulling the hooks, sticking them in my pocket, and then we're gonna untie it from the other end because I got the spool down there. Roscoe, it ain't got no hook on it this time. It flopped over in the boat and he jumped, which I don't blame him. That thing stuck him one day. But that's why you go ahead and be getting these hooks off first. Back to that safety deal. Be smart. Don't just be out here fumbling around doing stuff just because that's what I decided to do. You need a good reason, you know. Why are you doing things the way you're doing them? What is the purpose? Because usually it's some stupid something you overlooked is why you wind up hurt. That's just a fact. I don't mind telling you. Get all these hooks in my pocket. Now I may lose them hooks, but that'll be all right. Hooks is cheap. My hand's expensive. I have seen people try to roll them up on the thing, and that's the reason that I use these little snap deals. We finna lose our paddle. I don't like these snap things for bigger fish, y'all. And I had somebody ask me the other day down here in this swamp, so what do you do if you gotta keep them from cutting into your hand? Well, down here we're not gonna catch a fish big enough for that string to cut into my hand. If you catch a 5-pound fish, he's still alive. We feeding them to the critters. If you catch a 10 to 10 pound fish, you have done extremely well. 5 pounds fairly common. Most of these are going to be 2 to 3 pound fish, and that is really what I am targeting and after, because I'm after eating size. I'm not like trophy fishing. Now when I go to Tom Bigby, it is a lot of fun to see how big a fish you can catch, and it is a lot different there. You can catch some 40, 50 pound fish, possibly bigger. It has a lot to do with your setup and such. Now the dangerous part that I have to do, that I have no choice in right here, is leaning over this boat to get this untied. So the other day, you see behind me over here, I'll try to get turned where you can see. I tied this up out of the water a little bit, but you see there's always a bunch of sticks, junk like that you got to fight with. And Roscoe, he is, boy, that line come in there. Son, I took the hooks off. You don't have to be scared. I don't blame him, though, no. That Joker got him the other day. I gotta figure out which way I tied this thing. Okay, it's just wrapped. Alright, so right here, now all I gotta do is, and I did tie a twist deal in there. We're gonna start out here toward one end and try to wrap it, and then work our way to the middle. I try to keep my spool, instead of just rolling it in the middle and making it look like a ball for you through. Try to work my way across so that I have, and see, I'm using that string to pull me along. All right, I got it all rolled up. I'm just gonna tie it off right there, like that. We're good to go. Y'all, I want to thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors, another episode of running these limb lines, I call them. Sometimes we call them set hooks or limb hooks. But we down here catfishing. I really appreciate all the support, y'all. I appreciate you watching my videos, commenting. So it makes it fun to do when you know people enjoy what you're doing. And y'all, I found out the other day my audio don't work good when that phone gets full of rainwater. So a lot of this stuff down here in these canoes I am filming with an iPhone because it's waterproof and all that, but still it is not absolutely waterproof. It just seems to be the best thing I've found so far. But I do appreciate all your support, you watching. Like, subscribe, share the videos if you really like them. It'd really help me out. And y'all have a good one. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.